There are thieves in the UK right now who are stealing £40,000 cars like it's nothing. They could steal this Volkswagen Polo GTI, this BMW M240i in the matter of minutes. And this is a big problem. And you might have seen some other big YouTubers mention this. Mark McCann is one guy who's covered a lot about this. I wanted to do my own test. I went to Amazon and I bought some of the cheapest anti-theft equipment I could. We're going to be trying it on the cars today to see if a thief is really going to steal my pride and joy. We're going to start off with the very cheapest anti-theft equipment, working our way up all the way to the top to the most expensive. And if you stick around, I'm going to show you guys a £25 modification you guys can fit to make sure no thief is ever taking your cars. Right, the time has come. Let's get these unboxed. Let's see exactly what I've bought from Amazon, and let's see what is going to throw off the thieves on these cars the most. You know it's going to be a good unboxing when you're using a world's smallest scissors on the bonnet of your BM. The way this is going to work, we're going to go from the cheapest, which is actually the smallest, all the way up to the most expensive, which is actually the biggest. So to start with, we've got a tracker. Now, if you guys didn't know, the BMWs do come with a tracker from factory, but thieves, they'll know how to disable this. This is a little bit more difficult for them to find and mess around with. Next up, this is called a Faraday pouch. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And what this does is, if you guys have seen any thief videos online, people like Mark McCann showcasing it, for example, what they do is if your car has keyless entry and you have your keys inside the house, they boost that signal. So they use some devices to boost it to make the car think that you're nearby with the key. What this does is you place your key in this pouch and no signals can go in or out of this pouch. That's what we're going to be testing as well. Now, there's no way you guys are going to guess what's actually in this one. This is for the steering wheel. You see, if the thieves manage to unlock your car and they manage to get it started, they can't drive in a straight line to where they want to go. This stops them from being able to steer the car properly. And lastly, the biggest and most expensive thing we have in today's video is a wheel clamp. Now, usually these can just be broken off. People use a grinder. These can come off quite quickly. But if you want to do that, it's noisy. So these are more of just a visual kind of reference to let people know that the car is being watched and to maybe not try to steal it. So what we're going to do first, we're going to start with the pouch. We're going to leave the tracker to the very end of this video. So if you want to see if the cheap tracker can actually work with these cars, then make sure you guys stay to the end. But for now, let's get the keys out of both these cars. Let's stick them in one of these pouches and let's see if we can actually unlock the car when the keys are in this pouch. So here we have it. This is all it is. It's a little pouch, and here I have the BMW key. Let's lock the BM. You can see this car now is locked. So right now, the car's locked. I can't open it unless I obviously press open on the key. So now, let's put this fully inside the pouch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the open button on the key to see if this actually works. And what this does, it shouldn't open the car, because what this is doing now is fully blocking the signal. So the key's inside. I placed the open button at the bottom. So I've managed to locate the actual open button, which is here. You can hear me pressing it. The car won't open. So now, let's take this out of the pouch. And let's see if this makes an impact. So now I'll press open now. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys, but the exact same thing worked for the Polo GTI behind me. So this works for both cars. So say, for example, you hang your keys up in the house, place them in the pouch, and then no signal can be relayed from that key to the car. You could see I couldn't open the car. I couldn't even open the Polo either. So I'd say these, they work. I'm going to give them a solid 10 out of 10. Now, the next thing we're going to try is our steering lock. We're going to put it on the car. We're going to try and move the steering to see if we have any success. We're going to try and act as the thief, stealing the car. So let's see if this works. So this is what this looks like, a big yellow steering lock. Let's get this on, see if it works. And the sun's out, it is absolutely roasting in this car. I have no idea how this works, so let's just try and figure it out. We've got two keys here, so let's pull these keys off. I think this is going to be more of a visual kind of thing to put thieves off, but let's get it on the car. Let's give it a go. Right, so this is now fitted, and I don't want to damage my steering wheel, obviously, but this isn't going to come off. I can't pull it off. I can't twist it anyway to kind of get it to come off. It is fixed. So now let's turn the car on, and let's see if we can actually steer. Straight away I can see that this is just going to hit my legs, and obviously if it goes up here, it's not going to work, and it's just going to be awkward to move the car. Ow. Right, let's turn the car on. Great, steering lock's on. So now you can imagine, we've started the car, we're ready to drive away, but it's just you can't. Like, that's all I can steer it with. And obviously it bangs on the seat, you're locked in. So I would say this works, but obviously if people have a grinder and they're in the car, they can just grind it off straight away. But it definitely acts as a visual to put people off the car. Right, the most expensive and the biggest anti-theft device that I have purchased for this video. A wheel clamp. I was actually concerned these weren't going to be rubber and they'd damage the alloy, so I was going to put a cloth on, but they are rubber, so we're pretty safe. Because I just had these refurbed. So do we need instructions? No, but I feel like it's going to take me a long time without it, so let's put the key in. I'm guessing we open that up, and now it's going to be a case of getting this on, but I have a feeling the car is so low, we're going to struggle a bit. Let's give it a try. Well, there we have it. That's that. I mean, you're not going to pull it off, but again, like I mentioned with the steering one, if you have a grinder, it's going to come off pretty quickly. So I think this would purely be something to act as a visual, because thieves aren't going to want to come along and make noise to grind this off in a public space or on your driveway, you'd hear it. So I would say this works as a good visual, and I would say that it could easily be kind of removed. That's the only downside with this. So I would rate this at probably a 6 out of 10. So for convenience, let's see how easy this is to actually remove off the car. So we've got to find the key, place that in, that comes off, and then that comes off. Any damage to our alloy? Nope, because these are rubber. So let's put that back in there. You pull the key out, and then you simply press the button in, finds its slot. That ain't coming off. So I would say for the money that this was, it is worth the money. And just be prepared that it probably will get grinded off if they really want to steal your car. Now I'm very impressed with those pouches. I can lock the car, which now doesn't lock at all for some reason, but I can lock the BM. But I need to interrupt you guys because I'm doing a giveaway to say thank you for all the support I've had on the channel in the last couple of months. Now to say thank you for everything you guys have done with watching the videos, subscribing, commenting and liking, I'm doing a giveaway. And what a perfect thing to give away than a Driven Digits car keyring bundle. Now if you're like me, you love cleaning your car. I don't think I've ever filmed a video where these cars have ever been dirty. So to enter this giveaway, it's really simple. All you guys have to do is like the video. You also have to subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment section that you've done both of those things. The winner will be drawn in 2 weeks from when this video is posted. It will be shared in other of my YouTube videos too, but from the first time I mention this giveaway, it'll be 2 weeks and it'll be a UK winner only, as it will cost me almost a mortgage to get 5 litres of product sent out to some of you guys in America. So make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, you're also liking the video and commenting down below so that I know you guys have definitely entered. So big thank you to Driven Digits for getting these products out to me, and I'll be able to pick the giveaway winner in 2 weeks time. You guys do those things, you'll be entered. Right, back to the video. So we've done the pouches. They stop me being able to open the car and produce signals so that no thieves can actually steal the key from inside the house. We've also tested a steering lock and we've also tested a wheel lock. Now the last thing I said I was going to test was a tracker, and it's this little thing here. It's literally the size of a pound coin. Is this really going to work? Now the reason I've bought this is because I want to see if I can hide this in the car and still be able to track it on my phone. Literally this thing is tiny, but I've set it up on my phone. Let's go and place it in the M240i and let's give this a real world test. Right, let's hop in the passenger seat. I don't think I have to put this thing anywhere special, so I'm literally going to place it there. Obviously, the fact that this thing is so small and it's black and it blends in with the rest of the car, you could hide this anywhere. Like, you could tuck it up here. I'm not going to do that because I'll probably lose it. But for now, let's just place it here in an obvious place and let's see if we can actually track this thing. Right, so we're in the car. I've pulled up at a location. The sun is blinding my eyes. We're going to leave this in the car. We're going to go for a walk quite far away, and then we're going to see if I can actually track this, because this will pinpoint exactly where the car is because this is in the car. So let's test this out now. I'm not really holding up high hopes, but if this works, that's going to be pretty amazing. All we have to do now is walk far away from the car. This is proving to be quite the walk, but it's all for science and we've got to make sure we're doing everything correct. But the car, it's all on its own. It's looking very sorry for itself. Right, so I have noticed something. I've been walking for a while. I've walked quite far away from the car. The tracker is staying with me, as you would have seen on screen. So I don't know if I've set this thing up wrong. However, it's not working because the tracker is in the car and the tracker is like it's following me. So we're walking back to the car now because this clearly doesn't work. So after this like 10-minute walk, we're now back at the car. And to prove the point that the tracker is still in here, ta-da. So I'm gonna say this thing doesn't work because I followed the instructions perfectly. Well, there we have it. I've tested the cheapest anti-theft devices I could find on Amazon, starting at the very cheapest with the pouch that stops the signal for the keys working, all the way up to the most expensive, which is the wheel clamp, which in my opinion, I think is the one that's probably going to be destroyed the most and is not going to really work. It's just kind of a visual aid to stop thieves kind of wanting to steal your car. If you guys enjoyed the video though, please consider giving it a like down below. And if you have any comments on your own experience with regarding keeping anti-theft done on the cars to make sure that you're not getting your car stolen, because in the UK it's quite an issue right now, please leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear your own experiences. Apart from that, I'll catch you guys in the next video with the M240i and also the Polo GTI. Thank you guys very much for watching today. Bye for now.